All right, shall we start? Great, that's the right answer. Good job. All right, hi everybody. I'm Amy Chandik Kundinger, and I am delighted to be here. You might be saying, okay, great, who are you? So I'll give you a little bit of background on who I am. First, I am proudly representing District 1 in De Pere. I am one of 2 alders. My fellow alder, Shayna Ledvina, is also here. Just for a little context, De Pere has 4 districts represented by 2 alders in each district. Tonight, 7 of the 8 of us are here, which is really awesome. And the only one who's missing is because his dance card is so full, he's in a concert, so he couldn't be here tonight. So a great opportunity to meet the mayor, city officials, and a lot of city employees today. So that's one reason why I'm here. Second, I have served 2 terms on the De Pere Chamber. And last but not least, I am in my 9th year at St. Norbert College as the Director of Business and Community Engagement. So I touch on many of the things that you're hearing about today and couldn't be more happy to walk you through today's agenda. First off, is this auditorium just not incredible? I mean, imagine for 1 second having this in your living room. It'd be pretty sweet, right? It's so incredible to have this space, and we're delighted to be here. So for show of hands, who has been to a State of De Pere prior? A fair amount of you. Who has been to the Mulva Cultural Center? All right. Yeah, we've got a definite above 50% representation. Now, this is where we're going to have a little engagement across the group. I'd love you to turn to somebody that you might not know, next to you, behind you, in front of you, introduce yourself, and tell them something you love about De Pere. Anything. Just talk amongst yourselves. Awkward.
Another 60-second thing up there? This is awesome. This is so cool.
Okay, we'll bring it back in. All right. See, I knew. Let's hone it back in. That's okay, we're gonna, yep, look at all, I love it. I need somebody to flick the lights, bring it back.
Anna, you want to help?
All right, very good. So no doubt you learned something new, or you were able to share something new. I knew it was going to be a little risky encouraging this crowd to chat, but we're not shy, and that's fantastic. It's also a wonderful testament to the strength and vibrance of our community. I have no doubt that we will all share something in common by the end of this evening, a further shared excitement for both our city's accomplishments and for the bright future ahead of us. So let's jump in, shall we? A well-run event always starts with a thank you. The organizations on the screen have worked collaboratively and extensively to bring you today's update. Please join me in thanking everyone for their support in making today possible. Okay, because we have so much to cover and we're going to be really good stewards of your time, you're going to see me introduce every speaker and then thank them and introduce the next speaker so that we can get up to the happy hour on time, because that's important. So, starting first with this incredible venue, the Mulva Cultural Center is a 75,000 square foot premier cultural destination showcasing the finest traveling exhibits in the world. It is truly incredible that this happens right here in De Pere. We are fortunate to be sharing State of De Pere here in this beautiful setting. So, to formally begin our program, I would like to introduce Marv Hall of the Mulva Cultural Center. As president of the center, Marv's dedication and leadership has been instrumental at every stage of this project, even before the first shovel hit the ground. His leadership has guided the organization through the challenges of construction and the success of opening to the community. Please join me in welcoming Marv to the podium.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Mulva Cultural Center. It doesn't seem real yet, but after 2 years, it's really good to have everyone here tonight. Thank you. Tonight we're enjoying the beauty and elegance of this facility due to the vision and generosity of Miriam and Jim Mulva It started almost a decade ago, and as they say, great things take time. The city has been a great partner throughout the whole process, and we're proud to be a very visible and important part of the De Pere community. Over the past months, I've had the opportunity to speak to a lot of international companies that send their exhibits throughout the world. And they've seen a lot of different facilities. And when they've come here, they've marveled at what we have right here in De Pere. They're saying you wouldn't see these in a lot of larger cities, but we're fortunate to have it right here in De Pere. Thinking about this, I remember back to the very first days I was involved working on the Cultural Center. And the message at that time was, we're building a world-class facility. And that message has stayed true throughout the whole process and what you see here tonight. It's been great meeting all those folks that have seen all these different facilities, and they have confirmed that we met that standard of world-class. We want the Mulva to be a destination, a place for local residents and people from throughout the country to come here and see what we have here in De Pere. We're striving to have name recognition, like when you think of names like Lambeau, the Resch, PAC, the Shrine. We want Mulva to be in that same vein. I'm not saying that we're going to be as large as Lambeau. There's levels there, but we want to have that same name recognition. And when you are thinking of places to go and things to do in Northeast Wisconsin, we want you to think of us. We can build that name recognition by providing that world-class experience through the exhibits, through our films that you'll see in here, educational opportunities, even in a restaurant and gift shop. And that will help us to contribute to the success of the entire De Pere community. So again, thank you. And thank you to the City of De Pere for being a great partner and supporting the vision of what we have here from the very beginning. And again, welcome to the event tonight.
Thank you, Marv. I don't know about you, but I'm super excited about some of the exhibits. Namely, I'm gonna full immersion therapy. I'm going headfirst into the shark exhibit. That's how I'm gonna conquer my fears. So if any of you have that similar aversion, we can go together, hold hands, it'll be great. Next up, a few brief words from tonight's sponsor, Community First Credit Union, which has helped not only make this event possible, but generously supported State of De Pere since its inception in 2018. Please welcome Amanda Secor, Chief of Staff from Community First Credit Union, to the stage.
Thank you. Community First is honored to continue as the lead sponsor for the State of De Pere this evening, bringing the community together in this amazing new venue. When we first learned of the change in format and location for the State of De Pere, we were intrigued. Then we had the opportunity to come and tour the Mulva Center, and we were captivated by what we heard and what we saw. The vision for this center as a catalyst for community investment, connection, and vitality is the perfect example of the work that's being done in De Pere. And it aligns with our vision and our core principles as a people helping people financial cooperative. Of course, we're all about providing the best products and services, and we strive to be your financial partner. But we believe that we also have an obligation to be so much more than the place where you do your personal or your business banking. We believe that it's our responsibility to engage with nonprofit, economic development, and civic organizations to continue to enhance the communities that our member and our owners call home. In 2023, we provided more than $2.35 million in financial support, and our employees shared more than 24,000 hours of their own time and talent through volunteering. Without a doubt, we know that when we all work together to invest in our communities, we all benefit. If you've attended the State of De Pere in the past, you've heard us talk about Meraki. Meraki is our one word as an organization, and it means to do something with heart, soul, love, and creativity, and to leave a piece of yourself in your work. And sometimes people may think that's really odd coming from a financial institution, but we believe that putting Meraki into every transaction, every relationship that we have, every strategy that we put together for success for our organization and our communities makes Meraki come alive, and it makes those efforts come alive. It might be something that's sort of intangible, but you know it when you feel it. And we feel it here. We feel it in this community. We feel it here tonight in this partnership with St. Norbert College, the City of De Pere, definitely De Pere, the De Pere Chamber of Commerce, and the Mulva Center, and with all of you. So on behalf of our 157,000 member owners throughout northeastern Wisconsin, we're honored to be among you tonight, and we look forward to hearing more about and being part of what's ahead for De Pere. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda, for Community First Credit Union's continued support and engagement for both our community and today's State of De Pere address. Transitioning to city updates, I am pleased to introduce St. Norbert College President, Dr. Laurie M. Joyner. Founded in 1898 and providing a nationally recognized world-class education for over 125 years, Joyner is the 9th president of St. Norbert College. She brings with her extensive leadership experience from 2 previous presidential roles at St. Xavier University in Chicago and Wittenberg University in Ohio. Please join me in welcoming President Joyner.
Thank you. It's good to be with all of you this evening. I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary as president of St. Norbert College, and I'm running out of being able to say this is a first, right? But this is my first State of De Pere event, and I'm very delighted to be here. As you may notice when I speak, I'm not a De Pere native. I'm from New Orleans originally, but proud to call De Pere home now. This is a wonderful community, and I'm deeply grateful for the warm welcome that I've received. It's my pleasure to provide an update on the college, which has just celebrated its 125th anniversary. As I'm certain all of you have heard, higher education is facing numerous challenges. Changing demographics, lower college-going rates, and glitches in the FAFSA rollout, among other factors, are putting colleges and universities under stress. While these challenges are widespread, some colleges are striving to meet them head-on by adapting and innovating amid the changing landscape. This is exactly what we're doing at St. Norbert College. Resilience is in our DNA as reflected in our 900-year-old Norbertine heritage. Preserving the St. Norbert legacy, a shared promise of stewardship, is the plan comprising our comprehensive efforts to strengthen the college. This evening, I want to spotlight selected points of pride as well as 5 elements of this plan that will ensure a thriving future for St. Norbert College and, by extension, for this community that means so much to each of us. In terms of elevating institutional reputation, the college's efforts resulted in U.S. News & World Report ranking it the 93rd best national liberal arts college in the entire country last fall. This is the first time in the college's history that we've broken into the top 100. The college is also ranked by U.S. News in the top 40 for social mobility, as well as the top 70 best value college. The college accomplished these impressive accolades by focusing on our shared purpose of educating students within our 3 core traditions: Catholic, Norbertine, and liberal arts. By recruiting and retaining exceptional faculty and dedicated staff committed to excellence, by continuing to educate stellar graduates who for generations have contributed positively to their families, communities, and workplaces, and by nurturing strong relationships with enthusiastic benefactors and a supportive local community. To keep this momentum going, I will share 5 elements of the Preserving the Legacy plan: amplifying mission, academic innovation, excellence in athletics, community engagement, and financial sustainability. First, amplifying mission. St. Norbert College is the only Norbertine college in the world dedicated to developing students intellectually, spiritually, and personally. The college provides transformative educational experiences that change the lives of students who go on to change the world for the better. In turn, and discover their passion and their purpose in the process. The college is also committed to inclusive excellence, which is why accessibility and affordability are institutional priorities. We want to make sure that this education is available to all families and students who desire it. We're really proud that last year, students of color comprised 15% of our incoming class. We're equally committed to diversity of thought, encouraging respectful dialogue across difference. Speakers, artists, scholars of national and global renown visit our campus and bring new perspectives to our students and our community. We also send students out into the world to encounter new settings and develop intercultural understanding through service programs and study abroad. In these ways, our graduates are prepared for responsible global citizenship. Our commitment to amplify our Catholic Norbertine mission has attracted enthusiastic donor support. In fact, just a few weeks ago, a donor couple made a 7-figure commitment to support these mission-based initiatives across the college. 2, academic innovation. St. Norbert College is responding to the changing interest of students. This academic year alone, our remarkable faculty have developed more than 24 new or revised academic programs. These include programs in burgeoning areas such as engineering physics, health and human performance, data analytics, digital marketing, sports management, and game development. Job growth in these areas has exploded, and now our students will be on the leading edge of these exciting areas. In addition, we recently hosted UWGB Chancellor Michael Alexander to announce a partnership allowing students in selected degree programs to study on both campuses. This is unprecedented in this region, and this agreement will maximize each institution's historic strengths and resources for the benefits of students and the community. From my perspective, this partnership is really a triple hit. It expands opportunities for students, it minimizes duplication of programs, and it fosters effective stewardship of institutional resources. Even as we move forward with these innovative programs, we remain committed to every student gaining what we sometimes call the St. Norbert advantage, through broad exposure to the disciplines, through the development of critical thinking, as well as effective communication skills, and the cultivation of a keen sense of personal and social responsibility. Our graduates are in demand because we educate them beyond their fields of study for responsible leadership, effective citizenship, and compassionate service that serves them and their employers well, no matter where their path leads. Third, excellence in athletics. I imagine there are a few Green Knight fans here with us this evening who also recognize athletics as an area of competitive advantage for the college. We currently have 620 student athletes, and as a group, they perform better than the general student population in terms of grade point average and retention. The college is leveraging athletics by expanding roster sizes and executing a club sport strategy. We're adding a varsity reserve hockey program as well as stunt as a club sport, bringing the total number of programs we offer to 27. With more than a third of our student population engaged in sports, D3 athletics has become a cornerstone of the student experience at St. Norbert College. And speaking of cornerstones, the college is partnering with the Cornerstone Community Ice Arena on its expansion by providing enhanced facilities for our women's hockey team and 5-time national championship men's team. With more than 160 conference championships across our sports programs, we have full trophy cases, but there's always room for more. I hope the community will come out and support our student athletes in the coming school year as they extend our century-long storied tradition of athletic excellence. Fourth, community engagement. A core value of the Norbertines is stabilitas loci, meaning a deep rootedness in and commitment to the local community. We continue our efforts to be engaged in the flourishing of our community and the success of our regional economy. The college has been providing successful graduates to the region for 125 years and started teaching business back in 1902. It was called commerce back then. 10 years ago, through the remarkable generosity of Pat Schneider, we established the Donald J. Schneider School of Business and Economics. Now, with yet another extraordinary gift from the Schneider family, we are breaking ground on the new home for the business school. The Donald and Patricia Schneider Family Hall will occupy prime real estate on the north end of campus and an equally prominent place in the development of our regional economy. Inside its walls, our undergraduate business programs will expand to include project management, finance, supply chain management, and more, as well as our highly regarded MBA program. As the Schneider School moves into its new home, it will continue to build its reputation as the hub of business intelligence in Northeast Wisconsin, engaging the business community through initiatives like the CEO Breakfast Series, which is concluding its 25th year, having featured nearly 200 C-suite leaders in our region since the program's inception, as well as De Pere's other big State of event, the State of the Economy, presented each year by faculty and students as part of the Schneider School's Center for Business, Economics, and Analytics. In terms of linking the talents and resources of the college directly to the community, staff also participate in board leadership roles for dozens of organizations, and students engage in community-based service, internships, service learning, and volunteerism in too many local organizations to name. Another core value of the Norbertines is radical hospitality. We are proud to offer myriad opportunities for the local community to engage with us on campus. Cultural events, speaker series, visual and performing arts events, and athletic competitions are open to our friends in De Pere and the surrounding area. This summer, I'm looking forward to experiencing the Nights on the Fox concert series again, and I want to invite you all to join me. USA Today has named this series one of the top 10 outdoor concert series in the country. This fun event has been a part of our community for more than 2 decades. And I'm excited to spend Tuesday evenings with many of you coming up pretty shortly. Fifth, in terms of financial sustainability, we are now in the final stages of a multi-year campaign to grow the college's endowment. Our endowment is critical to help make our education affordable and accessible to families, and to ensure that we continue to offer top-notch teaching and learning experiences for students. For example, thanks to a generous endowment gift from an alum, Dr. Ben Chu, we were able to host the first Chu Distinguished Lectureship this past March, part of an ongoing series featuring thought leaders whose work explores the intersection of faith and science. Our goal for the comprehensive campaign is $125 million. We will announce the results of this effort later in the year, so stay tuned. Also on the fundraising front, we tallied another success with our 10th annual Day to Unite, which raised more than $500,000 for student scholarships in a single day in March. Along with our fundraising efforts, the college is also taking decisive steps to strengthen our finances. While the college has a strong balance sheet and low debt, we are working hard to ensure that our annual operating budget is responsive to the changing environment of our sector. These efforts include things like restructuring, reducing our cost structure, internally reallocating resources, investing in new revenue-generating initiatives, diversifying our portfolio of programs, and developing new market segments. These actions are resulting in dramatically improved operating performance. I often say the true measure of our success is who our graduates become and what they go on to do in the world. We stress to students that their education is not solely for private benefit, but rather should contribute to the common good. In other words, our core values guide us to work to make the world a better place, leading by word and example. Let me take a moment to share the stories of a few extraordinary students. Nick Schneider is on his way to graduate school to become a physician's assistant, but not before he heads to Cambodia to assist a doctor who does missionary work in the country's remote villages. Nick is going to use his EMT skills and other skills to teach first aid to teachers in those villages. And Bonnie Rachel Barris spent her first few months after graduation working to manage invasive species in Crater Lake National Park, then joined the Peace Corps to work in Panama on community conservation. These are the kinds of graduates we are blessed to call our own each year. They join thousands more that I wish I had time to talk about, like Supreme Court justices in 2 states, or the head hockey coach of the Washington Capitals, or the distinguished mayor of the best ideal-sized city in northeastern Wisconsin. Green Knights are everywhere, making a positive difference. I have reached the end of my time. These are just some of the ways we are preserving our legacy and moving forward with boundless optimism, clarity of purpose, moral courage, and absolute confidence in our thriving future. St. Norbert College is as strong as it has ever been, as relevant as it has ever been, and as committed as it has ever been to the traditions that inspire us. It is an institution doing all the right things to solidify its place as an enduring Catholic Norbertine college in perpetuity. I am honored and privileged to be a small part of the remarkable story that is St. Norbert College and the city of De Pere. Thank you very much.
Thank you, President Joyner. Next, updates from De Pere Chamber of Commerce Interim President and CEO David Vander Bloomen. David spent 2 years on the board of directors for the Chamber prior to his appointment to his current role. A graduate from West De Pere High School and St. Norbert College, he has a passion for business and connecting resources. Please join me in welcoming David to the podium.
Thank you, Amy. When I was given the opportunity to lead the De Pere Area Chamber of Commerce earlier this spring, I was humbled. Not only was I being offered an opportunity to be immersed in a community booming in business culture and entrepreneurship, which was one of my most loved professional passions, but I was also able to do it in a community I was born and raised in a community that I very much love. Having been on the Chamber's board of directors has given me the firsthand look on how our Chamber has grown in the last decade. I was able to watch us go, or in this decade, I was able to watch us go from having many people not aware of our mere existence to experiencing companies and individuals seeking out how they can get more involved as they learned of our active growth and momentum. Now, just being in my 6th week leading this organization, I am overwhelmed with the positive energy and excitement buzzing throughout our business community. A word that I began using with our board of directors, our committees, our staff, and our members is the word reset. We have an opportunity to capitalize on what my predecessor laid out for me, while also having the freedom to enhance our offerings and grow our membership in a new chapter. It is no secret that commerce has been done differently in recent years, and it is also known that the way we play and do business here in De Pere and its surrounding areas is simply special. As I visited larger cities with previous career stops, I would always find myself saying, yeah, but in De Pere we did this. It's different here, and we need to promote and expand on the things that make us special. The mission of the De Pere Area Chamber of Commerce is to develop the De Pere area by bridging connections and educating its businesses and citizens. Our community is what makes our businesses strong, and our businesses allow our community to offer some amazing things to those visiting and living here. When I started in this role on April 1st, my first priority was meeting with as many current and prospective members as possible, as well as rekindling conversations around strategic partnerships that would enhance our member benefits. One of the questions I would continually ask those that I was meeting with was, what more can we be doing for you? The answers were multiple. Some wanted more networking opportunities, some wanted less. Others wanted more laid-back events like social hours and coffee meetings, while others wanted opportunities to learn more about business and how they can be successful. The phrase that kept playing through my mind at that point became meeting people where they're at. So much of day-to-day business can be mundane and repetitive. For those that are feeling in a rut, we can help by offering educational and inspirational opportunities to assist in their professional development. I'm working to develop a series of lunch and learn type offerings that are meant to provide nuggets of information that is pertinent to your daily work life, as well as some networking. Some of those topics will be an update on the I-41 project from the DOT, a professional discussing health and wellness as a business leader, and working through a revised business plan around your actual business growth, and even a tutorial on how to network efficiently. For those in leadership positions within your business, especially for those of us who have been in a business ownership role, we know how lonely of a place that can be at times. I'm working to plan some business leader think tanks where we can provide a support system for those in those roles and in that lonely and sometimes very scary place. I have also had multiple requests now to create a series around supporting a startup business, putting them in front of professionals in the financial space, the legal realm, marketing support, business plan writing, and all the other aspects that a startup company needs to know about. In some responses, we're asking for something as simple as going back to business basics. These are all areas I plan to provide offerings to our members and non-members as a way to support their specific businesses as they need it. Our Chamber Foundation has always been present, but until this year, it never had a mission or purpose, or even a board of directors. In 2024, that has already changed. We are almost complete with our revised bylaws. We are halfway to a full board of directors. If you want to get involved, see me after. And we now have a mission and purpose of being the charitable arm of the Chamber and a true entity that can give back to in a nonprofit aspect to this amazing community. Through the foundation and in the spirit of providing resources and pushing community-supported leadership, I plan to develop and implement programming around veterans in business, being a father in a business leadership position, and balancing those two aspects of life, providing a safe setting to discuss how faith impacts us so many times in our daily business lives, and working to implement some women's business groups. My hope is that businesses and corporations in our community will discern and explore getting involved in supporting these programs as a way to give back to their community through our Chamber Foundation. It is expected that entrepreneurship will boom in the coming years, and I want to make sure that we are at the forefront of offering support to them so that we can see another generation of successful businesses begin, especially here in De Pere. As I wrap up my time, I want to make sure everyone is aware of the upcoming events that we offer through the Chamber. Art in the Park is going to be held on June 22nd at Voyager Park. This event has brought thousands of people through the park during the past years, and it's already shaping up to be another fantastic event. Pray it doesn't rain. Let's hope. We do have a rain date of the 23rd if needed. Our golf outing is scheduled for August 6th and will be held this year at Mid-Valley Golf Course. This is an event that so many look forward to each year, and it also continues to grow. We still have sponsorships and foursomes available. We are honored and privileged to be a partner with Habitat for Humanity's Rock the Block, and that's coming up in September. The mayor is going to be speaking on this more, but our partnership role is to connect local companies to this event. They will be needing in-kind donations, financial donations, and volunteers for each day, and will truly make an impact for those right here in De Pere. Our business walk will be taking place in September, and we will soon be releasing more information about how volunteers can get involved with that annual event. It's a great event that can give feedback from different businesses and what more we can be doing as a community and as a chamber. And we'll be continuing to have our Let's Lunches and morning business brews, and hopefully starting next year, we're going to be offering those even more often, so stay tuned for that as well. Information about these and all of our other events that we are offering, those that we currently have scheduled, and keep staying in tune for more, visit our website, deperechamber.org/events. Our chamber is healthy, growing, and energetic. I cannot wait to see what the rest of 2024 has in store for us and our De Pere business community, and I'm even more excited to see what the years ahead look like. Thank you to the City of De Pere and Mayor Boyd for allowing me to be here tonight and to share the state of our Chamber of Commerce. And thank you all for coming out tonight and showing interest in what is happening in De Pere. Thank you again. Hope you have a great evening, and God bless.
Thank you, David, for the chamber update.
Next, we welcome Tina Quigley from Definitely De Pere. Tina has been the executive director for Definitely De Pere for 7 years and leads with over 30 years of experience in nonprofit administration. She is a graduate of UWGB and has a fundraising and philanthropic. What? I practiced, you guys. Honest, I did. And I even have to say it in my job on the regular. Philanthropic.
Why'd you put it in there?
She's got certifications in donating from St. Norbert College. Tina, come on up. Oh my God, that's hard. That's hard.
Thank you, Amy. I am really happy to be here and incredibly grateful to be able to work in such an amazing community. As a lifelong resident of De Pere, I'm extremely passionate about our city, and I think we can all agree there is so much to love about downtown. The quaint boutiques and bustling cafes, the scenic beauty of our riverfront, the historic architecture and charm that sets us apart from other communities in the region. Downtown is more than just a geographical location. It's the heartbeat of our community. Definitely De Pere is a nonprofit organization dedicated to the revitalization of downtown. Overall, we seek to create a vibrant urban core that serves as a focal point for economic activity, social interaction, and cultural enrichment within the broader community. Our key initiatives include design, supporting historic preservation, improving infrastructure and streetscape, and enhancing the aesthetic appeal of the downtown area with public art and seasonal displays. Promotions includes hosting special events, providing community gathering opportunities, and promoting cultural activity in the downtown area, all while driving traffic into the diverse group of small businesses that line the streets of our historic downtown. Economic vitality efforts focus on attracting and retaining businesses, investors, and developers to the downtown area by fostering an environment conducive to business growth and entrepreneurship. At this time, I want to highlight some of the businesses that have recently opened downtown and have added a fresh burst of energy to the offerings and social experiences that define the heart of our city. Orsetta, a chef-owned craft kitchen and bar with its diverse and unique flavors and inviting ambiance. Sofra, where you're greeted by warm hospitality and authentic Persian dishes. Savor on Broadway, housed within the Mulva Cultural Center, offering a menu boasting a cultural fusion take on popular dishes served in a modern space with breathtaking views. Ginger Birch, an exquisite flower and gift shop offering stunning bouquets, carefully curated items, and creative classes. Splurge, where you'll discover the extraordinary, a shopping experience within the Mulva Center featuring a collection perfect for self-indulgence and thoughtful gifting. And I am thrilled to announce a truly exciting addition to our downtown landscape. Yes, the buzz is true. Voyager Bakehouse is opening on Broadway sometime in June. This isn't just any bakehouse. It's a haven for those who appreciate the artistry of baking, the simplicity of a perfectly crafted loaf, and the joy of catching up with friends over coffee. While it is official, we ask that nothing goes in print or on social media until they announce with a definite opening date. From captivating performances at the historic Broadway Theater to thought-provoking exhibitions at New Art Space, downtown offers a diverse array of cultural experiences. Whether you're drawn to live music at La Vie or the energy of a show at Comedy City, there is always something new and exciting to discover in downtown's arts and entertainment scene, enriching our lives, inspiring our imaginations with each and every performance, exhibition, and event. And I have more exciting news to share. Downtown will soon be home to a vibrant new art studio, Blue Door Artworks, a working studio and fine art gallery highlighting special events, art classes, and workshops, is opening on May 30th. Also, be prepared to experience live music at our newest venue opening June 20th. The porch is positioned to deliver a truly distinctive and immersive experience by seamlessly blending live music, stunning projected visuals, a vibrant bar, and a cozy porch area. Colombian flavors will be housed inside the porch. The kitchen was a featured startup inside the Cannery Public Market downtown Green Bay and has gained a tremendous following with their menu of classic dishes. To highlight some public art projects, public art serves as a vibrant expression of a community's identity, enriching the urban landscape and changing the way people experience downtown. Beyond its aesthetic appeal, public art stimulates dialogue, sparks creativity, and transforms ordinary spaces into dynamic places. These are installations that were completed in 2023, Spring Blossoms mural by accomplished artist Bo Thomas, New Dawn sculpture by the late internationally known artist Ned Kane, and Falling Stairs by acclaimed artist Stephen Hawes. Projects that we are looking forward to completing in 2024 include a multi-building mural by local artist Peter Curry that will feature a native bird theme painted on the back walls of 109, 111, 115, and 125 South Broadway. We will also be adding murals, landscaping, seating, and lighting to the reconstructed alley behind the Cobblestone Hotel between 4th and 5th Streets. This project is being funded with ARPA dollars. It's been our goal to ensure that there's always something happening downtown. Each year, events bring people to the community, providing exciting activities for visitors and residents to experience our wonderful downtown. Nearly 100,000 people attend events annually, and we know that these event attendees are likely to spend additional time downtown shopping, dining, and taking in all the amenities that we have to offer. Each year, we look forward to bringing the community farmers market, food truck rally, yoga in the park, soup walk, holiday, and so many more events. This year, we're excited to host a monthly art and music night series. This new event presents an engaging, art-filled evening with visual art displays and demonstrations, live music performances throughout downtown, and culinary offerings. And in case you missed it last year, we hope you can join us on Monday, June 17th for Tour de Pere. We are honored to be a host community of the largest competitive road cycling series in the U.S., Tour of America's Dairyland. Toad has become one of the most popular race series internationally, earning an outstanding reputation for participant, fan, and sponsor experiences. We expect 500 professional and amateur racers from more than 40 states and 15 countries, and over 10,000 spectators. In addition to the races, there will be live music, food and beverages, a marketplace, a kids race, and community fat tire race. All of these initiatives would not be possible without community support and engaged stakeholders. So in closing, I want to thank you for being here and for helping us ensure that our downtown remains a vibrant and thriving center that reflects the spirit and soul of our community for generations to come.
Thank you, Tina. And now we've arrived at our final speaker here tonight, Mayor James Boyd. Mayor Boyd was elected mayor of De Pere in April 2020, following his time on De Pere's Common Council. He's born, raised in De Pere. He's lived his entire life here. He's dedicated to our community. He attended Notre Dame grade school, went to De Pere High School, then made the bold leap across the river to St. Norbert College, then jumped right back and started teaching at the high school that he went to. Please join me in welcoming Mayor James Boyd to the podium for this year's address.
Every time I hear that, it sounds so sad, like I've gone no place. I do go on cruises, and I've been to Europe once, which is really nice. Did you really say, Tina, that we have to keep a secret about a new business coming to town? Everybody here? We can't say anything?
Just not in Brit.
All right, we will do that. We are this close to really good food, drinks, having a great time. So thanks, everyone, for your patience and these comments that we had today. And and all that you had stated about the city of De Pere and all that's going on with your organizations was really, really outstanding. Full disclaimer, I should say I'm happy that there's 7 of 8 alderpersons here. So if you want to, when we're outside talk about good things about De Pere and you want to compliment me or anything like that, talk to me. If you have any complaints and you have issues about the city of De Pere, talk to your alderpersons. Again, she's one of them, and there's 7 other ones here, so let's get that out right away. All right, first of all, good evening. I'm grateful for this opportunity to speak with you here tonight. I'd like to thank Community First Credit Union for helping making this possible. We are very, very, very grateful. Thank you to De Pere Area Chamber of Commerce, definitely De Pere, St. Norbert College, for all your help coordinating and supporting today's event. And a big thanks to our MC, Amy Kundinger. How about a big hand for the MC? Last year we talked about reshaping this event and looking at this crowd and this beautiful venue. I really think we pulled this off, and I think as we continue the evening, we're going to feel that way as well. I must also express my appreciation to the Mulva Cultural Center for hosting us, the Mulva staff who are helping behind the scenes right now to create a special evening for everybody here. Thanks a lot for your efforts. Marv Wall, thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Lastly, I want to thank our city staff helping to pull this together. This came together, I think we started this in January, February, when we decided to change directions. But a really huge thanks to, and they don't want to hear this, but Andy Ponsloff, Amy Darnick, and then also to Dan Lindstrom and Quayson Shaw, who helped pull this together as well. So how about a big hand for the staff? And of course, a really, really big thanks to everyone who has taken their time to join us here for State of De Pere 2024. Members of the media, business partners, residents, city staff, alderpersons, and much, much more. From various walks of life, we are here together to celebrate this amazing community and all the blessings that we enjoy in the city. To start, it's only appropriate as we sit in this beautiful space and acknowledge the immense impact the Mulva Cultural Center has had in our city and our downtown. This beautiful building in the heart of our downtown is a crown jewel for De Pere. Since opening in 2023, the center has become a leading institution for civic and creative engagement in the Midwest. We are indebted and grateful for the vision and generosity of James and Miriam Mulva. Staying on the east side of the river, I want to give some details on the Shopco redevelopment project. I know this is of keen interest to many that drive by this area each and every day. There it is, and you can see it. The redevelopment, spearheaded by local developers with assistance from the city, will contain approximately 27,000 square feet of retail, 27,000 square feet of office and commercial space, approximately 120 apartment units, 20 condominium units, an 80 to 90 room hotel, a publicly accessible walkable plaza, a private structured parking, and the construction of our publicly owned parking structure. Yes, De Pere will have its very own first parking ramp. Is that not exciting or what? We're looking at 6 structures total, and if I have this correct, and Dan can correct me, $80 million in build-out. This is huge. You're not going to see something this large, I think, in most of Wisconsin. So it's very, very exciting. But, it doesn't stop there. Now, at this time, we anticipate shovels will be in the ground sometime in late 2024 to begin construction in the initial phase of the development on the Shopco site. Next, another important pillar of our downtown experience is the eventual Front Street redevelopment, which you can see right now. The city of De Pere recently acquired the building currently home to De Pere Tile and Stone and Saltbox Lighting building to assist with the relocation and to help facilitate redevelopment of this area. While there aren't many details to share with you at this time, we hope to work with the adjoining owners to create a common vision for the riverfront that creates opportunities for retail, commercial, residential, and other public amenities. So we have 2 very large parcels on the east side that will be transformational for the city of De Pere, all in the span of less than 3 years. Incredible. On our west side, I know this was mentioned earlier, but we also want to note that the city is excited about the Donald and Patricia Schneider Family Hall, the future home of the Schneider School of Business and Economics. This will spark many new opportunities for those who live, learn, and work here. We are excited for additional conferencing opportunities and its connected terrace for gathering along the Fox River. This should be a wonderful asset to both St. Norbert College and to our community. So, thank you. We also want to mention that 7 new storefronts that have opened or will soon open downtown through the utilization of the newly created Experience De Pere Downtown Business Recruitment Grant Program. New art studios, restaurants, and other retail spaces will continue to pop up in the downtown. Next, I want to give you an opportunity, an overview of some exciting housing developments in our city. As any growing and vibrant city experiences, our housing stock undergoes cycles, and attention is required. The city of De Pere, like other cities in the state, is striving to meet the needs of its residents with affordable housing and workforce housing options. In 2023, the city created 4 programs aimed at addressing housing deficiencies and hoping to help ease the burden of the dream of most of us, if not all of us, affordable housing options and home ownership. The first program is named Deeper Roots. Qualified homeowners will get up to $20,000 zero-interest housing stock improvement loan to help rehab the interior of their homes. The second program, which previously was mentioned, is known as Rock the Block. This program will fund 2 separate Habitat for Humanity Rock the Block initiatives. The first Rock the Block project lies immediately east of us. Within this area, 170 owner-occupied homes stand as the backbone of our community. In 2026, we'll focus on the west side of the river. Through this partnership with the Greater Green Bay Habitat for Humanity, we will rehab 30 homes in the east side neighborhood this year. Currently, we have 72 applications for these 30 spots. And I just talked to someone from Habitat, and I know they're back there. 350 volunteers so far have stepped up to help out with this event in September. So watch for future details. I know a lot of you would like to help out and help these homeowners and make them nicer and better and improve our housing stock in the area. So we're excited about that. Beyond these offerings, the City of De Pere has also recently developed even more additional programs addressing affordable housing, including Look Up De Pere and a program named Affordable Lot Purchase Program and Affordable Housing and Multifamily TIF Developments. Dan, I think we have to shorten this a little bit. We'll be excited to share more details on these programs throughout the year. For info about any of these programs and updates, please check out our website and social media. In other housing updates, I'd also like to highlight our new subdivisions. The city continues to experience rapid residential development with the creation of 3 large subdivisions in 2023, Mystic Creek, Waterview Heights, and the Bungalows of De Pere. In total, these developments added approximately 275 units to the housing market, hoping to lessen the housing market pressure we are now experiencing. In 2023, the city processed 57 total permits for single-family and 2-family homes. Additionally, the city is on pace to add 78 new family and 2-family homes in 2024. Now, there's also exciting opportunities and developments for housing in De Pere, but our business parks also continue to see significant additions as well. Since 2020, the city and private sector have partnered to open up 210,000 square feet of Class A offices, 1.9 million square feet of manufacturing and warehouse. Moving forward between the 2 business parks, nearly 1 million square feet of office, manufacturing, and warehousing are either underway or working towards a development agreement. We have parcels available in our business parks, and if interested, please contact our Development Services Department. If your business is looking to expand in the near future, we want to be here as your future runs deeper into Pere. And now, I know I've mentioned the Southern Bridge Connector project a few times. You can see it up there right now. As we all know, the Southern Bridge will be a significant driver for growth and monumental for all the surrounding communities. And by the way, as you also know, this has been in the works for over 60 years. It'll be completed in 2029, and technically it really has started. So 60 years in the making, the Southern Bridge Corridor. Incredible. We're happy to say that you'll see the start of construction in the very near future on the connector portions, with the completion date, as I stated, of 2029. As we finally see the early stages of this project come to life, the city will look to wrap up area planning for the region later this year and work with the neighboring communities to ensure the corridor is a success for everybody. Moving on, I'd like to highlight a few wonderful developments happening in our city parks. Local families can enjoy new playgrounds at Kelly Danen Park, Lawton Park, and Legion Park, giving children in De Pere 3 new playground experiences to enjoy this year. In addition to these completed playgrounds, the city will upgrade the facility at Willems Park, the completion date slated sometime in the fall. Perhaps no construction in our city parks, however, is more notable than the work happening down the street at Voyager Park. Since breaking ground on the facility of September of 2023, we have been excited to see the construction progressing on the upcoming Nelson Family Pavilion. And today, I am thrilled to publicly announce the grand opening of the Nelson Family Pavilion will be on Friday, July 26th. Details for the grand opening will be released very soon, and it promises to be an exciting party, and I hope you all can enjoy it. This new facility, made possible by the generous donation from the David and Rita Nelson Foundation, 2 former De Pere residents, will include interior space that can accommodate 250 people for private gatherings. The patio will be used as a stage for music festivals and concerts for crowds of 5,000 people or more. This will be a significant addition for the city and our region. At this time, there's another facility that our residents and businesses helped bring to life many years ago that I also want to briefly acknowledge: the De Pere Community Center. This winter, the De Pere Community Center will celebrate its 25th anniversary, 25 years. That's hard to believe, but during the past quarter century, this venue has been a clear blessing to our city and has served as a thriving center of activity for residents and guests of all ages. From classes for fitness, art, yoga, community bingo game nights, dance lessons, toddler activities, senior card games, and so much more, this venue offers a lot to De Pere. And in this milestone year, the 25th year, I encourage you to continue to seek out enrichment and connections here. Speaking of connection, I also want to highlight an important campaign you'll be seeing from the De Pere Health Department and regional partners this year. It's an ongoing initiative to help raise awareness to promote social connectiveness and combat loneliness. Its tagline is, "Belonging begins here." To me, that is such a powerful concept, that sense of belonging. And it's my sincere hope that people of all ages, of all backgrounds, know that they belong here in our city, and that there are many ways to become involved and connected in De Pere. One of the most visible ways you'll see this campaign is through a collaboration with Definitely De Pere. These 2 groups are bringing together Belonging Begins Here and Social Connection themed mural to George Street Plaza in De Pere. George Street Plaza, already home to art, culture, and many events, the new mural will be on the George Street side of the 101 South Broadway building, the building you can see right up there. We're very excited to share concepts for this mural in the coming weeks and can't wait to see the important topic of social connection blend with public art in our community. And while a feeling of connection is important in any community, so is a sense of safety. This year, the police department introduced 2 community policing officers, which are new positions for their department. These community police officers work a flexible schedule, moving their hours around to accommodate the variety of assignments. Joe Johnson and Charlie Leiterman are our first community policing officers for the city of De Pere and are doing a fantastic job. Officer Leiterman could not make it tonight, but Officer Johnson is here this evening. Joe Johnson, where are you? If you could please stand up and do a little wave. Where are you, Joe? Is Joe here? He was supposed to make it. They just had a call a little while ago, so I'm assuming he's there right now. But they have done an outstanding job. So while Officers Johnson and Leiterman are truly an asset to our community, I think they'll also agree that another pair of recruits to public safety this past year will be tough to beat in terms of popularity. I'm pretty sure one of these are here. Is Stanley up there someplace? Chief, are you here? He's out there? All right. Which is good, by the way, because he's so popular. Tony, our newest K9, police K9 dog, and Stanley, our first ever therapy dog for De Pere Fire Rescue, have been with their respective apartments for just about a year now. And now, I just want to say it's been amazing to see the responses these canines have received from our community. Both Tony and Stanley are doing wonderful things to assist our public servants, enhance safety in De Pere, and help with community education and outreach. And again, Stanley is here, so you can see Stanley, again, very popular, and I am extremely jealous of Stanley, so have fun with him. If you know Tony the K9 dog, that's maybe you shouldn't be here, I guess. But Tony is also an outstanding, beautiful dog. I'd also like to sincerely thank all of our city staff and crews for the outstanding work they do all year round to ensure the safety and function of our streets, water, facilities, parks, elections, and so much more. Thank you to all that you do. I also want to extend a huge thanks to the individuals who thoughtfully guide De Pere through our various boards, committees, and commissions. And pretty soon we're done. I'd be remiss as we look to the future not to mention and thank our city administrator, Larry Delo, who has been an instrumental voice in setting the stage for so many of the wonderful things we presently enjoy or soon will enjoy here in De Pere. After 21 years of unwavering dedication to our community, Larry is preparing to retire this December. Throughout his tenure with the city of De Pere, Larry has forged an indelible legacy of innovative, forward-thinking, and thoughtful leadership. And though he's too humble to seek our recognition, it is with deep gratitude for his efforts that I ask him to stand for a moment. So Larry Delo, you better be here. Larry, where are you? Stand up. How about a big hand for Larry Delo? This is the start of his going away party, so he leaves in December, so it's going to be a long 6 months, so only kidding. I thought I'd say something funny for you, Larry. With Larry's upcoming retirement, the city is faced with an exciting opportunity as we set our sights on the future. Finding a new city administrator to help us guide us forward is a profoundly important decision and a choice we invite the community to help shape. In the coming weeks and months, please stay tuned for our social media platforms and website for updates and ways to be involved in this very important process. All right. Though I've shared many updates today, there will be more exciting things to share throughout the year. So I urge you to remain connected to our city's social media platforms and website for updates and announcements. In closing, thank you to our community, local businesses, the De Pere Common Council, all city employees, and everyone here for the time, the talents, and support that contributes to De Pere being such a special place. De Pere is an exceptional community, built on a foundation of vast partnerships and strong values, working toward a bright future. I am so thankful for what we have in De Pere and hope you'll join me in looking forward to more great things to come. De Pere is truly a great place to live, work, play, and stay. Now, the fun part. Amy's going to come up in a second to close this officially. The fun part, and really what you've been waiting for. I hope that you stick around, enjoy some good food, drink, conversation in this amazing facility. Be sure to check out the patio, enjoy the views of the river, and this incredible city. Thank you very much, and thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you, Mayor. So, was I right? At the beginning of our presentation, I said, I think you'll have increased excitement about what's happening here. Would you agree? Yeah? Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. So we have a very few housekeeping announcements that I'm going to mention before we go upstairs and have tasty appetizers from the talented chef Bernard Baranio and sous chef Haley Ario. If you haven't already gotten one of these magnets, there were a myriad of dates thrown out at you today. Several of them coming up this summer are on here. Throw this on your fridge so you know where to go. There's no shortage of things to do. This event is recorded, so it will be available on the city's website and posted on social media, so you can go back and watch your favorite parts, you know? And you can let people know who weren't here tonight to be able to watch it as well. You are welcome to hang out in the atrium and the north patio to enjoy food and great company, but, and this was mentioned to me several times, second floor is off limits. By no means are we supposed to go upstairs. The Mulva Cultural Center nor the city is responsible if you are eaten by dinosaurs. So don't do that. And last but not least, thank you so much for attending tonight. We are so glad that you did. Enjoy the evening with us upstairs. Thank you.